Rats might not be the first animal that comes to mind when you think of intelligence, but these little creatures deserve way more credit than they get. Sure, they're small, and yes, they've got that sneaky reputation, but if you take a closer look, you'll find that rats are incredibly smart, resourceful, and even kind of lovable. First off, let's talk about their brains. Rats are problem-solving champions. In laboratory experiments, they've been shown to navigate mazes, remember complex routes, and even perform tasks for rewards. If you've ever tried to keep food away from a rat, you know just how determined they can be. They'll figure out how to climb, squeeze, or chew their way into anything that smells remotely tasty. That's not just persistence, it's problem-solving at its finest. And rats are not just smart, they're social. They live in communities where they communicate, share resources, and even show empathy. Scientists have observed rats freeing their trapped buddies, even when there's no reward involved. That's right, rats have a sense of fairness and are willing to help each other out. How many humans can say the same? Rats are also incredible learners. They can be trained to do tricks, just like dogs, and some have even been trained to sniff out landmines and diseases like tuberculosis. A rat's sense of smell is so sharp that they can detect things humans would never even notice. Organizations like Apopo in Africa train rats to save lives, proving that these critters are much more than pests, they're heroes in tiny fur coats. Now, let's not ignore their physical abilities. Rats are masters of adaptability. They can survive in almost any environment, from the bustling streets of New York City to the depths of underground sewers. Their ability to climb, swim, and squeeze through the tiniest spaces is nothing short of impressive. If there were an Olympic event for urban survival, rats would take the gold every time. Of course, not everyone loves rats. They've got a bad rap, mainly because of their association with disease and the whole dirty pest stereotype. But here's the thing. Rats don't actually want to be around humans. They're just trying to survive. And cities happen to have all the food and shelter they need. Plus, in many cultures, rats are seen as symbols of luck and prosperity. In Chinese zodiac, the rat is celebrated for its wit and charm. If you still think rats are gross, consider this. They're incredibly clean animals. Rats spend hours grooming themselves, much like cats, and when it comes to their nests, they're surprisingly tidy. They'll even designate separate areas for eating and, well, other business.